I started a live show on Instagram back in October of 2018 with the hope that I could get different guests from the planner community to come on and talk about planner related topics and work on planner projects together to really create something that the community would like to watch. Being on Instagram Live means the video is only available for 24 hours. So I tried to save them so I can upload them here so more people will get to see. I hope you enjoy. Hi friends, you're live with Amber Dominique for Planning a Better Me Live. This is episode 16. I'm so excited that the number's getting bigger and bigger. Tonight we are having Tramika from the QoFE Planner to be our guest. It looks like she's the first one here. I'll give her a second to come in.
Hi friends.
Hope we have a good connection.
I finally made a
Maybe? No? Okay. Well, I'll say hey to some more people while we wait. How's everyone tonight? There she is. I was like, please come because I'm talking to myself. How's everyone tonight?
Hi.
There she is. You listening to us? I was like, please come because I'm talking to myself. Hey, LaQuisha.
I was
Okay.
putting another screen up so I could see
The comments.
Yeah.
Well, tonight we have Tramika from QoFE Planner joining us. I thought it would be good for us to talk about how planning is impacting other people's lives, because a lot of times people think the planning world is us just playing in our planners, putting in stickers and having a hobby, and they don't see how it's truly benefiting us and why we do the stickers to keep us involved. So Tramika is somebody who has been planning, and planning has helped her, so she's going to tell us her story tonight. Before we get started, tell everybody where they could find you online.
I am on, of course, IG as the QoFE Planner, and I'm on, Instagram is IG. I'm on YouTube as the QoFE Planner also, just with no underscores. And I also have an Etsy shop, which is QoFE Planner Co. Spelled exactly like you see on the screen, only with CO at the end. No the.
QoFE Planner Co. So Tramika's so gracious as to offer a giveaway for today's live from her Etsy shop, QoFE Planner Co. Can you show us what's going to be in the giveaway? Hi, Jasmine.
Yes, I am going to give away a couple of clips, paper clips, planner clips, whatever you want to call them. I have no name for them, so if you want to name them, let me know. And I do have a name for this. It's called a corner mark. Well, I call it a corner mark, and it's just a corner bookmark. And wait, I can show you how it works.
It's so neat how it works.
I get a book.
I like that you don't have to worry about anything falling out of your book or sticking out the top because it fits on the corner. It's going to be great when she shows you how it works.
So you just take, this is awkward. Okay, you just take your book, open it up. And I usually put like a couple of pages, at least 2, instead of just the 1.
Oh, that makes sense. It's so pretty.
So it's a little more sturdy. And
like a holographic mermaid scale pattern.
Yep. And then you can see it, but it's not like overbearing. I do have a couple that just stick up, which are kind of cute. But this one, you don't have to worry about it falling off of your planner, like it getting knocked over when you put it in your bag. If you put it in your bag.
I love it.
Then there
you guys comment below if you would like to win this corner pocket bookmark or corner bookmark. And what's the other part of the giveaway?
I have this little clip.
So cute.
Little dangly clip. And this, oh wait, can you see that? There we go.
I can. The holographic on that matches the corner bookmark so much.
Mm-hmm. And then this one. I don't like one-sided things, so that's why
it's two-sided.
You'll see that it's two-sided. Most of the things are two-sided. If it's weirdly shaped, it probably won't be two-sided, but I try my best.
It matters when you're flipping.
Yeah, because you don't want to see your bookmark and then have something ugly on the background.
True.
Yeah. So
I'm here for it. So you guys stay with us because a little bit later we're gonna give away those things from QoFE Planner Cup. So those 3 goodies. Okay, so when we're talking about how planning helps, because I wanted to come public and share how planning helps my life. So what is it that, just go ahead, say hi. It's okay.
Hi,
It's important. What is it that initially attracted you to want to use a planner?
So to actually use a planner, I had always
get into the planner world.
Yeah. Okay. So originally, you know how in school you were just handed planners and you just wrote stuff down. And for some odd reason, I used to collect like notebooks and journals and planners. I literally have a planner that is from probably like 2006.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say 2006. That has not been used. I got it for the cover. It's so pretty. It was like, you know how they used to have those, well, they still have them, but how those Chinese dresses used to be really, really popular with the,
okay.
That's the color, that's the cover. It was like satin on it and everything, and I wanted it, so that's what I have. But I didn't use it because it wasn't functional for me. So
in 2006, that was the first one you really bought?
No, that was just one of a great many. But so in 2014, when I came back, well, I went overseas because I'm in the military, if you didn't know. I went overseas, I came back, and I came to this command, and it was literally like 3 of us, 2 of us that did a whole bunch of stuff, and they kept saying, oh yeah, Car can do it. Oh yeah, she can do it. Oh yeah, you can do that. And I had 1,000 meetings to go to that were back to back to back to back. Sometimes, like, I would come to the office and then I would go to a meeting, and then I would not be at the office for the rest of the day because I was having meetings. And then I'm a single parent, so I had my boys, and I have boys and they had a whole bunch of stuff either to do or
to plan.
Mm-hmm. And then I wanted to I wanted to get my house in order, so I needed to clean, and I went and tried to find a cleaning schedule. So I found a cleaning schedule and meal planning and all of that stuff, and none of the planners that I saw fit my needs. So I wanted something that I could write down hourly, my schedule. I wanted something. Okay. Oh yeah, I was in school or about to go to school. Yeah, I was in school. And
that's a lot.
Yeah, I had a little bit after that I joined a sorority. So I needed to know when my sorority meetings were and what we needed to do for whatever. And it was a lot, and I couldn't function. So I made a planner. And because you know how most planners are month and week or month and day or week and day, but none of them had all of the stuff that I needed. So I made a planner that had, actually, I found it. The original planner that I made, it is horrible.
I'm sure it's not
cute. It is not cute at all. Okay, so.
But it's your first one.
Yeah, and it was ring. It had the coil is horrible. So this is actually a planner cover, right? Hey, Diamond.
Hey,
I
Diamond.
this is the
Or
planner
Pearl.
cover.
Oh, I flipped y'all around.
What happened?
Well, I was trying to wave at Diamond. I don't know how that happened. It's just
Okay, so
edit
this is a
out.
this was a cover. I mean, this was an actual planner, but I took the cover off and I gutted it and I added my own stuff. So like I wanted pockets because I wanted to coupon. Girl, I was doing a lot. So then
I've pretty much, except for the single mom, have like done all that at the same time. So
yeah.
I don't think you're abnormal for taking it all on. It's just the nature of what we do.
Yeah. So okay, so this is my cover page.
Oh, it's cute.
My baby, it's a penguin. My baby made that. I love
cute.
penguins. That's why. That's why.
The penguins are in my head when I think of you.
So this was my month.
I'm just amazed that you could put that together because, like, for somebody just starting out, you would think that it would just be a 3-ring binder. Like, the fact that you put all that together is amazing.
This was the week at a glance. And then this was my shopping and meal planning, my grocery shopping and meal planning. And then
did you have dividers for those sections?
So each week had all of that stuff. Like my days, it was a 2-page day. So I had the hourly here, my homework, Bible inspiration, what to clean, and my expenses. I wanted to track those. It didn't work. Then I had broken down my actual what I ate meal plan as opposed to what I plan to eat. And then I had my daily routine, to-dos, appointments, notes, what to buy, vitamins and water, and then my top 5. So
everything.
It was everything. It was everything.
You
it was everything that I needed.
Did you track sleep? You didn't say sleep.
I didn't track my sleep, but I did mark off when I was, because my day on this started at, see, this is what I'm talking about. This doesn't have the times, but the next couple of pages do.
Oh, because you're figuring it out.
Yeah. So, and then, so this has the times actually printed in it. So my day started at 5 and ended at 11.
I mean, you got everything. That's amazing.
So,
So how did you get from using that planner? Like, what was the next thing that you started using?
I started using a different type of, I don't have that one. I don't know where that one is.
No, I was just curious what made you mentally make that transition and say, this isn't working, let me try something else. Oh, those coils.
I could not stand it. I couldn't stand it. That makes sense. I went to the, not the Happy Planner. I did go to a disc bound. I did it over here. Hold on.
Still inspired. It's one of those things that if she said, how do you find time to plan? Did you add a 25th hour? If you need to figure out how to make all those other 24 hours work effectively, you got to put in the time to plan it out.
You have to stop. So this was one of my next planners, and it was the ARC planner. It's just the ARC cover and the discs.
Oh, and the inside is still yours.
Yes. So I gutted most of it because I don't need it anymore. And I also had some of the ARC like note pages still in there. But I even made this. This is the year at a glance.
The dashboard? Yeah, That's awesome. That's amazing. You're so talented.
Oh, thank you. Then I had to make note pages I was experimenting with designs.
I like it.
I did find that
when you were doing this, or were you printing at a print shop?
No, I was printing wherever I could get, but it wasn't at it was not at a print shop. They cost too much for the whole. Yeah, they cost way too much. If for one of my planners, in order to print in color and to do this, it was going to cost $135.
Not surprised. And that's why if people want to sell a planner for $30, they freak out. Like, it costs a lot to print.
Yeah, what you're paying for is the ink and the paper. That's it. So I redesigned it. So I put my week on one page. And then I also found that I didn't do a lot of stuff on the weekends. So I didn't need a plan, the daily sheets on the weekends. So, and then some days, don't kill yourself, okay?
Carry on.
So what I ended up doing was laminating just a few of the sheets, of the daily sheets.
Oh, so you can use like the wet erase marker?
Yes, and I don't like those things. Oh. The wet erase markers.
So use the permanent?
I don't use a permanent marker. Well, this is wet erase.
I'm sitting at my vanity, y'all. I knocked the mirror off my vanity, but everything's up.
This is a wet erase marker, but it's zebra, and so it had the thin.
So it's like a ballpoint pen.
Yeah, and then it had the thicker one.
That's nice.
So that's wet erase.
Where do you get that?
I found jetpens.com. That's also where I get my friction pen, my friction multi-pens.
I thought it just came from Amazon, so it could be easy. Like, no. Fancy. Okay.
Unfortunately, it's not there. I did check. I checked. I checked Amazon first. But JetPens is actually, they have really good prices, and they ship pretty fast. So.
Okay. Write that down, y'all, so I can get y'all some good pens.
Jetpens.com, and they have stationery and pens and inserts, and they have expensive pens, and they got a whole bunch on there. And I don't know where I put it.
So now, what areas of your life are you planning now? You told us like how you had everything to change. Do you still have all those same functions? Have you added or taken anything away?
Okay, say it one more time. We broke up.
What areas of your life are you planning? Has it changed from where you started?
Yeah, it expanded.
Okay, yeah. So what did you add?
I added my faith, scripture writing. One of my soror sisters and best friends, she last year she invited me to start a scripture writing plan, and I was like, what is that? I don't know what that is. But I went ahead and did it.
Separate?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's this one. This is the one that I added the rings and strings. The one that I experimented on, adding the rings and strings.
I remember seeing that on your YouTube video. I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'm missing comments because you're good at this and I'm not.
Sorry.
But
they were just saying like somebody has shopped at that store, and then she was just saying that she went down the rabbit hole to get those wet erase markers. So you didn't miss anything big. Okay.
But I wish I could find the one that I actually do like to use on that, because it's a Stettler dry erase, and I know a lot of people were like, I don't want to use a dry erase on there because it's gonna, rub off. But that thing does not go anywhere. The Stettler one does not go anywhere.
That's funny. I have a Stettler pen. I like their line a lot.
Yeah, they're really good. I'm reaching into my purse right now. That's why I'm leaning.
So I'm curious, has there been like how you listed. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna look those up too. You listed, planning your faith, meal planning, planning your what you actually ate and things like that. Has there been anything that you tried to plan but you just couldn't successfully get and you just kind of gave up? Any category of your life?
I didn't give up, but I still, it's just not, it doesn't click all the time. And that's what I'm going to do in the evenings, like, especially when it comes to cleaning.
Okay, that evening routine.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean this, this, and this when I get home. And then when I get home, this, and this, and this doesn't get cleaned, but that does. That's it.
Right. But since you started, you feel like things are not as stressful having to do so many different things in your life, that planning helps you keep it together?
Yes, I can see I don't double book myself for the most part, unless I don't have my planner with me when I'm making an appointment. And then I'm like, oh,
right.
Well, you know what? This was wrong. I need to reschedule that. But at least I can see it because I will forget because my mind ain't all the way there.
That happens to me sometimes with this show. I double book myself because I don't look at the planner. So, yeah, I get it.
Okay. So, can you see that?
Oh, yeah, that wrote so nice. And it doesn't smear at all. Okay, I'm going to get that one, the Stadler one. Although I said I wasn't getting the laminated things because I didn't want to deal with the pen. So now I might add that.
Well, you can laminate it yourself.
Yeah.
Because you have a laminator.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
I love that you're all about making things yourself. We have that in common. Because I'm like, why buy it? I could figure out how to make it.
Man.
I love
it. So I went to school originally a long time ago for fashion design. So some of the stuff I'd be like, oh yeah, that's cute. I can make that. Ask me how many things I made that I said, oh yeah, I can make that.
That's what happens. You just have too many projects.
Yes.
That's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody wanted to get into planning, like how you listed all the different things that you put into your personal planner, and they're not someone who can make their own planner, what advice would you give them for trying to cover all those areas of life?
Principles. Find principles. Etsy is great for principles. Principles will actually be coming to my shop. Hopefully, we're gonna set that for March. Principles will be in the shop.
Put it out in the universe.
Yeah. So principles will be in the shop. And then free principles. Some people offer free printables. You just Google the free printable. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good.
Hey, y'all.
So now how you listed a lot of different things, which to you and I doesn't feel like a lot, but to somebody else that might seem really overwhelming. So what would you tell them if they feel like, I can't do all that? Like that's too much what you're doing.
Don't do it. Start with what you really, really, really need. If you need to just take care of your work appointments and your medical appointments, write those down, and that's it. If you want to do, okay, my kids have 5 different activities and they have chores, and I want to keep track of who did what, write those down. That's it. And then add in slowly.
I agree. That was for me. I fell out of planning, and then when I jumped back in, I knew like that one priority that was going to help me get my life together was my spirituality. And it was like, if I could just get the faith planning going, then I knew everything else would fall into place. And that's what I did. So I strictly just did the faith planner for about 6 months. And I felt, I was dealing with like anxiety and stress, and I felt myself calm down to the point where I could organize things.
Yeah.
So I think whatever's causing you stress, work on that thing first. Because I think if you try to plan every little thing, you're going to overwhelm yourself. Like here, and then you're just going to give it up and say planning doesn't work. And it's not that planning doesn't work. So
you're trying to do everything all at once. And I have that problem a lot. And they're like, I want to get everything done right now. You can't do that. You have two hands and 24 hours in a day, and you need to sleep.
And you gotta put that in. You gotta put that in.
Mm-hmm.
Hello from Hawaii. Oh, hey, Tashelle.
Hey,
So
Tasha.
what you said your struggle, faith words kicking your butt. Is it, what part of that's your struggle? Adding in that faith planner? Is that what it is? I'm glad you feel like that's still inspired. I don't know where you are in your planning journey, but I do see a lot of people get started and overwhelm themselves, not just with the decorating, but with the categories of life that they're planning. Because I think if decorating is too much, you need to stop decorating, because that's not what we're doing. We're decorating to keep us motivated to use our planners. So don't feel like it has to be pretty or it has to be full of stickers for you to work it.
Yeah, I didn't start with decorate. I did not come to decorating until last year in, I don't know, it was like a little bit before the Happy Planner release that went all kinds of crazy for everybody. Yeah, so it was a little bit like a month or two before that. That's when I started decorating. And the only reason that I started decorating was I was going to pick back up into selling the planners, because I had sold some. And then in the planners that I made, you saw that they're decorated.
Right.
And they were decorated because I didn't want to decorate. I didn't have time to decorate. So I made the planners pretty because I wanted to look at them, and that would motivate me to look at them, and I didn't need to add stuff in. Yeah. So I started with a pen, and then after that I moved to multiple colors of pens, because I like multiple colors of pens. And that's how I started. I did not start with stickers and washi and all that stuff. I did not know what half of that stuff was before I started making a planner, and I was doing research on how to make a planner. And I just so happened to run across somebody's YouTube when they were talking about Erin Condren. I think it was either I ran across Erin Condren or I came across a YouTube where they were talking about Erin Condren. So as I was like making planners, I was watching YouTube videos on these ladies who were doing no white space decorating in their planner. Yeah, that's where it was. And I was like, because this is when I was trying to figure out, oh, I'm going to sell this planner. What price point should I make it at? And I saw the Erin Condren. It was a monthly planner. It had nothing in it, basically. It had some colors, but other than that, it was nothing. And they would take these $60+ planners and completely cover them with stickers. And I was like, oh, why are you doing that? You spent $60 on that planner.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yep.
It
works for them.
Space. There's no page left. And I was like, okay, well,
I know.
If they're doing
and they get the planner because the paper is so amazing, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's why Erin costs what she does.
Yeah, she uses good paper. And her ink is very saturated and bold, and I like that. And so I did read Erin Condren's story, and I was like, how about be the next Erin Condren? Yes, because she started, like, she was a designer, and then she had her baby, and I think she quit or she lost her job or something like that. And she started selling her planners at, like, you know, when her friends had like home decorating parties or those like Tupperware type parties, she planner, and she sold them that way. And
that's awesome. I never did that.
Yeah, and that's how she started selling her planners. And I was like, I'm gonna be the next Erin Condren. I can do that. But yeah, so I'm sorry, I digress, because the reason that I got into the stickers and stuff was because I was going back to selling the planners, and I knew that people liked decorating their planners, so I wanted to see if stickers would work in mine. So I started putting stickers and things in my planner. And then I was like, oh, this is cute.
Did you do a little bit at a time, or did you just go like all in and start doing everything? Like, did you start with stickers or start with washi, or you got everything?
I did both. Like sometimes I would do a little bit of stickers and then with washi, and then one day I went like sticker crazy, and I was like, ooh, this is cute. I went a little sticker happy, but it's cute. And then I even had stamps and stuff like that. So
Oh, that's good.
yeah.
So now that you have been a decorative planner, do you see yourself continuing to decorative plan or going back to making your pages pretty so it's not as necessary?
Both. So I did make a new planner. Like I said, we discussed this before, that I'm moving, because I had bought a happy planner because I was being lazy. And they had some cute stuff, and I was like, oh, well, let's just see what they're about. And oh, that's cute. And oh, I want that. So I got it. Don't do that. Don't do that, y'all. Don't do that. Yes, I sell planners. Yeah, don't get the stuff just because it's cute. Don't go crazy because it's cute. Because cute
that
can
was
have you.
episode 12.
Cute can have you broke.
Yep.
So I went back. I centered myself again, and I was like, I need to use my own planner, because my own planner has all of this stuff. And the way that I've made my planner this time, I can completely take the weeks out, and it wouldn't interrupt the months. So I can have just monthlies if I wanted to, or I can completely take the days out, and I can just have weeks and months if I wanted to. So
just because of this.
Yes. So, well, yeah. So, and I usually sell them on discs because of that. So I do have a Faith Warrior insert that I made. My friend she wanted a, I do have stuff on the shop, but right now the only listing that has a planner on it is for a customized planner. I didn't put any of the other planners that I made, or any of the inserts or anything like that yet. That's coming. Like I said, we're shooting for March. Y'all hold me to that. March. But
it's gonna happen.
Yes. So she wanted a Faith war binder, basically. Okay. So I made inserts, a 30-day set of inserts for prayer, for let's see, it was prayer, scripture writing, or sermon notes. What else was it?
That's right.
Yeah, prayer, scripture writing, sermon notes, and gratitude, a gratitude journal. So it's 30 days worth of each one of those, and I put it in her planner in different sections. And she also wanted a note section, and she had like her planner was so thick, I had to take her the extra pages in.
It can't all fit together.
No. I had to take her the extra pages and say, here, add your months as you see fit. So
I think if you're using it, that's great. And if you found that there was a page you didn't use, are you talking about?
Yes, I'm talking about you.
That's so special. That's awesome that for somebody to have you in their life, and even if they're not like close friends, having you by extension of your Etsy shop so that you can create things like that for them. It's amazing. Oh, she said she loves it. That's awesome. I'm so glad you hear that.
She was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe
how did you get that confidence to start that planner shop and start selling things? Yeah,
I just have to the inserts for you to, if you want. So I was going to have both the inserts that you can just print out and have them if you want, or the actual planner that I can make and send you. Yeah.
So how did you go from making the planner for you yourself to having the confidence to open an Etsy shop?
Kanika, my other friend in Soror, she was like, well, first I made the planner for one of my friends, who was also a soror. We were in a chat, and she was like, we were in a group chat, and one of my sorors was like, I need a planner, y'all. And I was like, I can make you a planner. And she didn't see it, I guess, but my other soror did. She was like, I'll take it. So I said, okay. And I made her a planner. And then we brought our planners to a meeting, and everybody was like, where did you get that? And she was like, she made it. So I started making planners that way. That's how.
For the
and and then because the Etsy shop thing came about because I was supposed to be out of the Navy at least 3 times by now, but God had other plans. But I kept saying, well, if I get out, I'm just going to start my Etsy shop. Like it's that easy and you're just going to be successful.
have that. Yeah.
No, that's not what happened. So, but I did go ahead and start it. And my friend, I was laid up because I had surgery on my ankle in September. And I was out of work for like 30 days, I want to say. Yeah, like 30 days. And my friend Kanika, she was like, go ahead and start your Etsy shop. You have until October 31st. And I was like, okay, yeah.
That's a good push.
She was like, yeah,
we need people
October
like
31st.
that.
And I was like,
To
okay.
push us to reach our goals. That's awesome.
Yeah. And so that's how the Etsy shop was born.
So now that you've got your Etsy shop and you're in the planner community on Instagram, how has the planner community made an impact in your life?
Oh, I love y'all so much. Yes.
We love you too.
It's y'all are so inspiring and make me so happy, and it's like y'all are family. I don't know y'all all, and I haven't got a chance to hug y'all, but y'all are family. So yeah.
I feel like that too because I talk to you like every day now. So. Just gotta check and see what's going on in her life. And just, it's funny. Like we'll talk while we're running errands or whatnot.
Yeah.
So, form these bonds. Yep. So since you've been, because it's different from using your planner once you get engrossed into the planning world. So do you see that you may take a break from planning, or do you think that now that you're in it, you're going to plan for the rest of your life?
I'll probably plan because I was originally a planner or a lister. I say I was a lister. I had to-do lists up the wazoo and all over the place. So I make lists, and but I always, in my list, it was always a to-do list, which is planning. So I would have to do today, to do tomorrow, and then I would list out what I wanted to do. And like, if it was cleaning, okay, I'm going to do this first, this next, and then this, and then I will take a break, and then I'll do this. So I'll always plan. I don't know. I never stopped, even when I like put my planner down, I didn't stop planning. So I'll always plan. So
when you say put your planner down, have you ever gotten into like a planner funk where you haven't used your planner for a couple of days or a week?
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you deal with getting back into it? Or why did you even put it down?
Why I put it down? Laziness. It was just laziness. It was like, okay, I don't feel like, or I didn't write it down, but I would still have my to-do list. So yeah, but I got back into the actual planner because it is helpful to see when stuff is, instead of just, this is what I have to do right now today.
Right. That's true. Yes, planner heart. That's true. So how do you, if like, let's say somebody gets into this planner funk where they're not using their planner, maybe they feel overwhelmed, what advice would you give them to help them to pick back up and stick with it?
So if the reason that you're in your planner funk is because you feel pressure to decorate your planner, stop decorating. The reason that you are planning is because you need to plan. Laying stickers down is not planning, that's decorating. If you are getting overwhelmed by decorating your planner, just plan. And so that's what I did, and that's what I do. Sometimes I just write. In my monthly, like I told, I can use my monthly right now as my planner. I can live off of my monthly if I need to. If I don't feel like planning for the week, I can live off my monthly, and I'll just probably write it.
You just write small in the box? Is that how?
Yeah, I'll show you. I take out my month because I didn't decorate my monthly this week or this month. You flipped it.
I keep trying to wave at people and showing y'all my behind the scenes. That's getting all edited out. It's going crazy. I didn't do that.
So I had remade again my planner because I moved out of the Happy Planner for the most part. For my regular planner, I moved out of the Happy Planner. So all I have is purple pen in here and blue pen because that's for my son, my oldest son.
Okay, so you color coordinate it.
Yeah, so all I do is I color code and that's it. And I write. So in my faith planner though, I decorated the month and then I decorated the week.
Devin said, "What? I know I'm on meds, but girl, you got me."
I know, because she was overwhelmed by doing everything and trying to decorate all her stuff and then deciding what she wanted to do and what planner was going to be used for what, and she had to stop. I know.
That makes sense.
Yeah, she needed to stop. She needed to just plan. That's it. And I don't use highlighters, only because I never have. I used highlighters. I tried to use highlighters in my like textbooks and stuff, and I never went back and looked at it, so it didn't matter. I have highlighted pages in my Bible, but again, I didn't go back to visit that specific verse. I would just run across it again when I'm reading over it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I highlighted that. I don't highlight because I don't see
that.
Yeah, it doesn't work
that makes
for
sense.
me. But,
I'm curious because go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to show you in my. So by the way, I don't like rings. I don't like rings and I don't like spirals. These get on my last nerve. All right, that's all. That ran over. But I decorated the monthly for my just a little bit because I had to write, But
so how did you get to be using the rings? Because when you started off, you were pretty much the disc girl because the comb binding didn't work. So how did you get to be using rings? Is it because it was cute and you decided to try it? Because we talked about that. Yeah, because it was cute. Yeah.
And the okay, so the insides, they match. And it came with the whole thing. And they are okay, I'll show you pages without my decorating because I didn't need to decorate these either. Look, they're so cute.
Do it, Ellie. There's room for everybody. And whatever you do is going to be different from somebody else's spread. So do it.
Yeah, because originally I was going to cut this just like I did my, I don't know if I told you that. I made my binder, my cover for my classic for the where I made this. And that's why there's this tape right here. This was just like, it was just like this. And I cut it and I punched holes and I made a spiral, a disc bound cover. Because I like the pockets. Cool. Because I like the pockets. So.
Like what do you put in pockets?
Everything. What's in these
really?
pockets?
I'm just curious. Why do you put it in the pocket when you could just punch it and put it in the disc?
Oh no! Sometimes I don't want it in the don't want to punch a hole in it. And then sometimes, so this is just there because it's cute, and I didn't want to cover any part of it, and I didn't want to punch a hole in it. Then I also I can't put holes in my girls. I can't. No. There's no putting holes in the girls.
It's so pretty. Yeah.
And then
Ellie, do that later. Tapped on it too.
My washi cutter.
It's so cute.
One of them.
Sparkly.
Yeah, the little unicorn. I saw it and I took it.
That's so cute. So we're getting to the point where I think it would be great for us to do the giveaway. Could you show, because we may have different people here now, could you show them again what items are on the giveaway? The giveaway tonight is from Tramika's Etsy shop, which is QoFE Planner Co. on Etsy. If you go on her bio and click on that link, you can get to her Etsy shop. I think she's very, very polite about it, so she doesn't brag about her Etsy shop, and most people don't know, just like somebody didn't know she sold a planner. So it's these 3 clips and a page, or a corner page.
A corner mark.
So cute. I love them. So the way we do our giveaways is there is a number. Ellie says she won. There is a number from 1 to 25. And Tramika has already picked the number. So you guys type what you think the number is from 1 to 25. The first person that says it is going to win. And so we've already talked about it, so we know what her number is, and we haven't told anybody. So guys, go ahead and guess, and we'll let you keep guessing until somebody gets it. She's so humble, Ellie. It's really special, actually, because it makes me want to support her shop more that she's so humble. Nope, keep guessing.
I don't see it.
You can't win if you don't try, Ellie. You're typing other stuff instead of numbers. Could have had 10 guesses. Keep going. Keep going.
I feel like y'all are repeating each other.
Yeah, it's kind of close. Don't say the same one. So don't say 8, 3, 11. It's not 2. It's not 1. Not 24. Not 25 or 20. Not 5. Yeah, just go in order. That makes sense.
That's what I do when I'm trying to win your giveaways. Like just 1, 2, 3, 4.
It doesn't last this long. Somebody usually gets it.
Somebody always gets it before me.
Wow. It's not 25. Oh, now I done forgot what the number was because I didn't see so many numbers. But you know what your number is. Keep guessing. I don't think I've seen it though.
Come on, y'all are close.
I should have we should have kept track of what numbers there were.
I keep seeing 2 pop up. 14.
This is like a record of, I saw 10 already. I saw 14 already. I saw 18 already.
I think it's funny because who was counting in order? But then they stopped.
He was starting and she gave up. Yeah, I got some good guesses. Is that it? I think that's it. Is that it?
Where?
Is that diamond? The diamond got it? Is that it?
Wait, am I delayed?
Was it 13?
No. Tia Plan with Tia got it. It's 7.
Yeah, that's what it was. I knew that. I was testing you. That's right. You did a great job.
Oh.
Congratulations.
You got it. Congratulations. Inbox me.
Yeah, send a DM so that she can have your address to send you. So thank you everybody for playing. I think it's kind of more fun to guess a number than to tag somebody. So hopefully it's fun. So now I want to play some games. Are you up for some games?
Sure.
It's kind of games. It's fun questions. It's not really a game. So let's say you're getting locked in a room and you're going to be there for a long time. So you want to plan or journal, whatever you want to write. You only get to take 1 pen with you. What pen do you take?
Can it be my multi-pen?
I mean,
technically it's 1 pen.
It's got like multi-ink on the pen?
It's this one. But it has different, you remember when you were little and you had those little, they have.
I'm intrigued. Like, is it grown-up version?
Yeah, this is the friction one. It erases all of the inks.
Oh, your gel one.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And if it can't
one.
be this one, then I would take my purple friction pen. But it's going to be a friction pen because I like to erase.
I think I need to get back into the frictions and just give them a try. My issue was I felt like the ink wasn't bold enough. And I think they've come a long way since then, so I want to try it again.
So you know how they have the Parku pens? No offense to anybody who likes the Parku ones, but I didn't like them because they skipped. But they were there. Yeah, I don't. So, but my friction pens don't usually skip.
So I think I know the answer to this, but I think it's fun to ask. Which are you more likely to be known for from your followers? For having planner peace or being planner famous?
I don't think I'm planner famous, so maybe planner peace.
Do you feel like you have?
For the most part. Okay, so hey Shay, Michelle, and Shakisha. And Jasmine. Okay. Hey. But yeah, I think that for the most part I have planner peace.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
Especially since I'm moving back into my planner because I can do what I want.
I'm happy for you. I there's so many people that don't have it and I don't understand like why you keep buying stuff if you haven't found it, but I'm happy for you that you have it.
Yeah. And I think that was because it's like, oh, I want that and that and that and that and that and that. And I went crazy for a little while and I was buying planners and I was like, what am I going to use this for? Oh, I can use it for this. Like, you shouldn't have to force yourself to figure out what you're going to use this planner for. It should be the other way around. You should say, I need a planner for this. What fits that? Right. And that's how I ended up making my own planner in the first place, because none of the planners that I found fit what I needed.
I think that's the best advice for anybody who's not in, even people just got into the planner world. I feel like they haven't figured that out yet. So I think that's the best advice. Yeah. So I'm going to give you 3 things. Okay. I think you know this question. You get to have one, whatever you have right now is all you're going to have for the rest of your life. One, whatever, the other one you have an unlimited lifetime supply of. And the third one you have to throw away forever. So they are washi tape, stickers, and pretty pens.
Okay, so I'm going to have an unlimited supply of pretty pens. Yeah.
Ooh. But it's pretty pens, but not necessarily really well functional pens. But they look.
What do you mean? Like, wait a minute.
I mean, do you consider that
to be pretty and not functional?
A pretty pen, or is like a pretty pen to you like the pens with the crystals or the diamonds?
No, the pretty pen to me is a pen that writes well like butter.
Okay. So we'll give you the
I do have pretty pens, like just looking at pretty pens, and child, boo, I can throw them. I don't need to use those. I need a pen that writes well.
I don't have pretty pens.
Okay,
so which one are you throwing away forever?
Which one?
You got 2 left. One you're gonna throw away forever, and one you get to keep the supply you have currently. And what's left is washi tape and stickers.
I don't know. Wait a minute.
You love them both?
I can live without. I can live without stickers.
I mean, I saw your washi collection, what you showed.
I can live without stickers. I use my washi, and I like to look at my washi. But I use my washi in almost every spread, even if I don't use a sticker.
Michelle said don't answer.
I know, right? I
you know what?
I will keep the washi.
And I never thought about it till just now, but washi tape, if it's displayed properly, is also a decoration. for
Yeah.
your planner area. I never thought about that. So it actually has another purpose, a whole nother function.
It's all
Like
pretty.
if you have the right, you know, not like in a shoebox, but like if you have it in the acrylic drawers, that's I get it now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm definitely one of limited stickers. Like I want to have like 100 of this one sticker before I use it, because I never feel like I'm gonna have 100, and I don't want like, oh, you can print some more. I need to see that I have a huge stack before I feel comfortable, which is ridiculous. But
Yeah, I mean, I have my stickers, and I was in the store today. I was like, ooh, sticker. I don't need no stickers. Put that down. But the washi, and yeah, I would use it because I use washi as stickers. I can make my boxes.
Yeah, because you can.
I can make my little boxes,
Your
my colorful boxes out of washi. I don't need them stickers. They're cute and I like them, and some of them are funny, and I like, you know, our divas. I love the divas, but
I feel like I know the answer to this question too. But if you could take one planner supply and make it cost $1 so you can buy as many as you want, what planner supply would it be?
oh Lord, one planner supply. Define supply.
It could be anything that you use to decorate or to start working on your planner. It could be a sticker, a washi, a pen.
Pen. Oh yeah, yeah. Cause
Those pens that you order online.
Yeah. Cause these pens, they could be for a pack of pens at Michael's. Girl, them things was like $19, and I was like, "Are you crazy?"
Coupon.
Yeah.
Sale.
Oh yeah, I use my 60% off coupon, but still, that's still a lot. So if I can make my pens $1, shoot.
You have a ton of them. So if you could design your perfect roll of washi, what would it look like?
A whole bunch of purple flowers.
Ooh. Like different shades of purple, or do you like dark purple or light purple more?
It would be different shades because I do like dark purple more, but I like all the purples.
That's awesome to have a favorite. I can't pick one, so I'm glad. I'm actually happy. I know that that's your favorite color.
It's one of my favorite colors. I don't actually have a favorite color. No.
Okay, so what are your other favorite colors?
So I like blue. I like maroon. I like yellow and red, and orange is not orange. Yeah, I like orange, green. I really like purple and green together. Peacock colors, the peacock colors, those are those are my real favorite. Yeah.
Well, it's been so nice to get to know you. I'm so glad. I mean, I know you, but
Everything but pink. I like light pink sometimes, and it has to be with certain things. Like I like light pink with gray. I like light pink with white, and I like light pink with yellow. I like light pink with purple only because it's my sorority colors. But other than that, I don't like them together.
She knows what she wants. Oh, I love it. It's going to kick us off because we've reached our hour. It goes by so fast when we're just chatting. I know. Thank you so much for coming on and just really helping people to get to know how planning really affected your life and made you better. And I really think that this kind of helps open the conversation for other people, like how you talked about your advice about things to do and not to do and getting started. So my whole purpose is just to help everyone see that planning can really help you be a better version of yourself. If it's just the to-do list, if it's just to write down where you need to be so you're not double booking yourself, but the actual act of writing things down can really help improve your life. And so thank you so much
for asking me to join you.
Absolutely. You guys be sure to check out Tramika on YouTube. She does awesome videos. Check out her Etsy shop. And if you're not following her on Instagram, go follow her on Instagram, okay? Because you're gonna love her. If you don't know her already, you're gonna love her.
Thanks.
There was I see there was a couple people that were they were telling us their favorite colors. I thought we missed
Oh yes,
comment.
I saw this magenta pop up. Yes, that's one.
That's one of your colors.
I like shades of red.
I need to write down all your favorite colors so I'll know.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night.
Bye.
If you'd like more tips and inspiration on how you can be a better me too, subscribe here on YouTube and follow me on Instagram at the links below.